Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pandemonium. Hi, I'm Papa Guy. We're playing some more Lothlórien Online. We are here in Evendim, about to talk with Lothlórien, and we're working on our epic book quests. That's what we're doing today. Oh, I do have... Let's check what's in here. Usually I do this like before I start the stream. But let's see what's in here. Virtue XP, crafting ingredient, more virtue XP, and scrolls of fitness. Alright, what virtue am I working on? Yeah, that one. I mean, I guess that's fine. Let's boost it a bit. Alright, sort our bags. We need to put more shit away, actually. Alright, well, anyway. Let's close all these things. Activate our nose for ore. Not that we're gonna use it much. What's in here? Right. There's still the anniversary celebration. Totally forgot. We could swing our entire plan for tonight, but let's just start with some quests, huh? All right, Lothlórien. Bukhari, welcome. I'm glad that you've come. You do not seem well, my friend. You cannot defend all of Numinous yourself, despite Calinglath's wish that you might. I asked you to come because I want to know if Mordrambor has spoken at all of the Palantir to you. He has not? I find it most interesting that he has kept you busy with military matters in the city, while we know that Amarthiel has a Palantir in her possession. My heart tells me that Mordrambor is delaying us for his mistress. Her goal has not changed. She seeks Narchwil. Do not be distracted by the errands on which he sends you. Will you bring my words to Tadan, the ranger that guards Mordrambor? Tell him that I will come to see him in a few hours. I want to ensure that he is alert to the danger of his prisoner's whisperings. Alright, I shall go talk to Tadan. Oh, Tadan. Tadan. Where is you? I'm looking for you. Is he just on the other side? Was that over this side? I think it was, right? Quest marker, quest marker. There we go. Nice. Nice. Go in this door. Tadan. Ta-da! Here he is.
What do you need?
I look I will look forward to Laiden's visit, Bukhari. The prisoner is not very good company, and I've seen him giving me unpleasant looks out of the corner of my eye. The air in this room feels so stifling, too. I may see if I can have Fortune or Nathman take a shift or two after Laiden's visit. It will do me good to clear my head and put an end to the prisoner's constant ramblings. He has taken to rattling off the exploits of his fellows, one of them in particular. If I never hear the name Goldurhir again, I would be greatly pleased. Okay. Talk to Mordrambor. Goldurhir will destroy thee. Amarthiel will soon set him to it. Okay.
Thy efforts are for naught.
Didst thou repulse the attacks on thy friends? It matters not, but I admire thine efforts in the face of such overwhelming odds. Thou canst not prevail against Guldurhir, friend Bukhari, no matter how strong or wise thou thinkest thyself to be, for Guldurhir wields Tan Morgul. The defeat of the Dunedain will be complete when he brings its power to bear upon the city.
Guldir has the power to destroy the Dunedain.
Thou wishest to hear more of Tan Morgul, friend Buhari. I thought thou wouldst. It's a relic of ancient Numenor, corrupted through the dark arts of my brethren, and gifted to to Guldur for safekeeping. Thou wonderest why he has not brought to it. Why, Jesus, man. Thou wonderest why he has not brought it to bear upon the city? The reason is simple. Amarthael forbade him from using it until she had derived as much amusement as she could from the pathetic struggles of the Dunedain. That time draws near. If thou wishest to postpone thine utter defeat, thou wouldst do well to relieve Guldurhir of Tanmorgul, and soon. His restraint will not last forever. My jailer has something to say. What could that be, Buhari? Alright, what do you want to say?
What can I do for you?
We've come to it at last, Bukhari. I can feel it. I have not had an easy time guarding the prisoner, but it will all be worthwhile if we can defeat this Guldur here before he is permitted to use Tanmorgul against us. We are in luck too, because I fought against Guldur here and know where he is. Shortly after Numenus was taken, a small group of us fought to the uppermost level of the city. There, in a courtyard full of fell idols and cursed trappings above Ekatkarthadir, we encountered Guldurhir. He drove us away, and our assault ended in defeat. Okay. Sorry about that. That courtyard is called Menelband. If you can fight your way up through the city to Menelband, you might be able to defeat Guldurhir and take Tan Morgul from him. The day could be ours. Okay, let's go grab Tan Morgul. We need to head back into Numenus for that, I think. That's what they said, right? Fight all the way up to the top of Numenus. All the way up to Menelband, I think it was. Okay, let's start sprinting. There we go. Open the door. Jump through. Yeah, it's all the way here. I mean, I could take the horse here and then the boat here. That probably would be faster than just traveling there. Can I just take the... Can I just take the stable master there? Huh. Maybe. Stable master is behind me. Alright. I always forget he's right here. Alright, I need friends standing with the Wardens of Numenus. Shit, man. And for this I must have completed entrances of Baratarsir. I never did a Numenus, or even them. All the quests here. I could have had, like, friend. What's my reputation like now? Wardens of Numenus. Neutral. What's after neutral? Is it friend? I think it might be. So how much do we need for that? Like 4,000. How much do we have in our inventory? This is Council of the North. Wardens of Numinous. These two would work. And that's not nearly enough. And I would have to do... What quest was it? Entrances of Tarsir. Entrances of Tarsir. This is because I've not been to Old Barton, I think, or Ostforot. And this is because I need friend standing. And to be able to use these, it was entrances of Tarsir. Let me just quickly check. New tab. Entrances of Tarsir quest. That's not it. Who bestows the quest? Daryl at High King's Crossing and even them. Alright, and that's both of them? Require that same quest? Yes, and it's at High King's Crossing. So let's go there to start with. And I think we can... Yeah. If anything, from there we can take the boat. And from the boat we can travel to Numinous. And then whatever one of those things we pick up, we get more reputation, and we might end up unlocking the thing, right? Where the dude? This guy.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Tarsir is a place we know little about. There was not much left in the record, but I know it was a site of value. It controlled the shipping lanes and access to the lake from the Barandwin. Every boat traveling the river passed through it. The robber there are a nuisance, but they should not distract from the larger goal, to learn as much as we can and preserve as much history as possible. We shall never know where we're going if we do not know where we came from. Head down to Tarsir and do some scouting for me. I know there are 5 doorways, but I do not know what they lead to. Knowing the makeup of the structures would be of great help. Alright, I'll accept that quest. That's... I see it's over here. And I was puzzled. Because I thought it was gonna lead me over here somewhere. Like this area. Wait. Alright, I realize I'm getting distracted. I know. I realize. But now I'm curious. Because I don't remember that place. And maybe if I see it, it'll jog my memory a bit. That doesn't do much yet. Not gonna lie. I mean, it does look cool. I mean, Another screenshot. There's some beautiful... Oh, Jesus, man, with ore. Alright, let's just pick some of this up. This is bountiful. That's always nice. And a wooby. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. That boat doesn't ring a bell per se, but swimming across here does. Yeah. Let's just shoot some people while we're here. Just attack some people. Alright. They are just dead. Alright. Running every which way. Large amount of pottery shards identified this as the dining hall. Alright, okay. Alright, so now probably some area here too. Right? Down there then maybe. The high point of the ruins, the scattered debris of weaponry makes it clear that these were the barracks. Okay. Oh, everyone's dead. Nothing in here. Oh, supply chest though. An adamant and just some gold. Alright. Ow. There's something over here too. Don't know if I can go in here. Did I need to come from the other side? Yeah, maybe it's this area. That might be it. Alright, sprint, sprint, sprint. Deep ruts in the ground and small wooden pieces identified this as the old storeroom. Must have the quest Treasures of Baratarsir. Okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah, we got a couple more sashes, which is nice. And we can't get anywhere in here. Alright, okay. I see what you're doing. 2 more spots. The 4th entranceway and the 5th entranceway. So I'm guessing in here then. Oh. New supply chest. Pick that up. Dwarf carvings. That's okay. Nothing in here. Aw. Come on, get him. Jesus. Okay. Discover the fourth entranceway. It's here? Hello? Oh, up here, right, never checked. A faint etching of swords and bows lined the doorway. This must have been the armory. And what did we find here at the last thing? This door was either left unmarked or time has worn away any inscription. Alright, okay, so let's just drop this here. Alright, great, everyone's dead. And so are you now. Okay, great. You know what? Just because we can. Pop. Yeah, our inventory is getting clogged. We need to sell some stuff. We need to empty out our inventory. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Welcome, by the way. Welcome, welcome. We were working on our Volume 1 or Book 10 quests, but then we got distracted. And now we're doing a quest so I can hand these in. So we can get our reputation up, so we have a fast travel to Numinous, where a lot of this Book 10 stuff takes place. So we're sidetracking a little bit, hopefully to make the future easier. That's the goal, at least. Let's just... I need to use some stuff. I mean, our buffs are still going, right? Yeah, they are. Can't do that while moving. That's a decent cooldown, though. It lasts for a long time, but it's... It should be, like, in here somewhere. Yeah, this one. And I think we can stack it, so if I remember to use it, we can stack it and the duration just rolls over, right? Alright. Back to Daryl we go. Is that a bountiful one? Yes, it is. Pick this one up. Great, 6 chunks. Very nice. Don't really need them anymore. My crafting is maxed. Although I could still use them, use these ores for the guild stuff. Which I guess is actually a good thing to spend them on. Because you need those sigils to get the reputation, but you also need those sigils for certain craftable items that are guaranteed crit recipe. Basically, they're the best recipe you can craft.
What do you need?
Via the Smith's Guild, or via whatever crafting guild you're associated with. So, a storeroom, a dining hall, barracks, an armory, and one room that was unmarked, either intentionally or lost to time. Interesting. Okay.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The relics of Baratarsir. Now we can hand these in, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get these going. Come on. Are we close? Probably not. We're closer. Only need 1.5k more to go, and I don't. How much do we get for this? Okay, while you were examining those entrances, I was reading up on some of the things that went through the port. The records indicate weapons and pottery were the primary things shipped along the river. I wonder if there is anything still left. There are many pieces of knowledge that were once known and have left this land, smithing and artisanship among the greatest. If we could recover some items from the past, we may be able to make greater things for the future. Please, return to Barathar and see if you can find some things left behind and overlooked by the robbers there. Shield, weapon, and a vase would be of the most use for my studies. Alright, okay. Let's do this little quest line, because I think that might give us friends with the wardens. Which would be great, because that unlocks the fast travel, and then I can just hop straight back and forth in between Numinous and what is it? Tinundir? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I remember doing this now. Because now we go find these shields. This stuff. This shit, dude. Alright. I mean, I like it though. Another bountiful one. And then there's another one around here, right? Oh. A rich gold. Very nice. 5 chunks of gold ore. Love it. Alright. Let's go find a shield, a sword, and a vase. And then after this, there's another one where there's... Yeah, you need to go back and forth a couple of times, because you need to go in there, you need to go in there. Let's see where these things might be found. Just up here, it says. I mean, I know where the vase was. That was somewhere up here, right? Yeah. Oh. Right, that's a historian. Right. Wait, hold on. That's a crafting thing, right? Ah, there was a small pot here, right? On a rock? No? I thought I saw a pot on a rock somewhere. Oh, well, there's a shield. Alright. Now the other stuff. Which, yeah, is gonna be in this part of the ruin. It's not that phase. The sword's probably gonna be up at the armory, I'm guessing. So let's just run up there. You know what? Drop this. Ah, yeah, it was that little pot, but it was up here, it wasn't down there. I'm guessing it's gonna be that little pot. Pot? Yeah, there we go. Time-worn vase. It was this little thing. Alright, now the sword. Where's sword? More supply crates. You know what? Just drop this. Saw the sword. You're all dead. You're dead. Broken sword. Great. Who did I hurt? Who's... Oh, there you go. It was you. You dared attack me. Oh. Your your favorite cat? Your fave cat? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh. Appreciate for the follow. I mean, popping in, dropping a follow, and then just heading back out. I mean, flabbergasted. I don't think I missed it. It was this minute, right? Yeah, a minute ago. I mean, it completed my follower goal. I'm very happy. We got 10 now. So, that's great. Oh, maybe they just popped back in. Welcome and thanks for the follow. If it is you, your fave cat. I appreciate the support. Alright, let's jump back on my goat. And let's get back to this Daryl dude. Is that just a weird way of writing Daryl? Because that's how the pronunciation sounds like to me. Anyway, we're hoping to get enough reputation to get friends with the wardens. But for that, I'm being sidetracked by this little quest chain, which is a lot of back and forth, unfortunately. Which is a testament to how old the game is, because that's... a lot of the quest chains used to be back and forth. Used to be the same in WoW, in Guild Wars, and what else you got? In all the old school RPGs, a lot of quests were, hey man, can you get me that stuff? Oh yeah. Oh, now that you've got me that stuff, can you go back to that place and see if there's this stuff lying around? Oh, that stuff is lying around? Great. Can you go get it? Assholes. So, we're back here. Let's go talk to Daryl. Daryl, I got your equipment.
Greetings.
These relics do not appear on the surface to hold anything new or different, but only a fool would stop there. I will continue to examine them.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Most of the items you recovered had the same mark you told me was outside the storeroom. I think we should focus our efforts there. I spied a great many robbers entering and exiting that doorway, but they never seem to be carrying anything out. They must be leading it all in crates and bags on carts. We must know what they have found in there. It must be a great deal if they were waiting to move it until they have it all. Head within the storehouse and search whatever containers you find there. We must know what they have found. Okay, so this will give me another 1200, so that should get me to friend status. Also, I have some additional wraps of these. I was hoping that would do it. It didn't. It didn't give me my reputation. Okay, decorated heritage rune. Sure. We're still on our go. That's good. We're doing the treasures now. Search within the storeroom. Okay. Okay. Some bog lurkers just chilling. Oh, well, these are sand lurkers, not bog lurkers. I guess because we're close to the beach. Ooh, more. There we go. And some more since it's on the way. There is more over there, but that's just too far away, man. Not for now. That's not for now. I don't think there's diving in the game, so these chests being there are very, very annoying. Because I want to loot those. Not that you probably... It's probably just a visual thing. Still, though. I mean, it looks like it's going to be needed for the quest at one point. But I can't remember for the life of me if that was a quest or not. Man, what's... Oh, it looked like I had glowing red eyes for a moment. Never mind. I wasn't enraged. I was calm, collected. Alright, what do you got in here, huh? Let's check this loaded cart. While looking through the cart, you are ambushed by tomb robbers. Really? Oh, hi. Yeah, they're not gonna bother me. They're pretty scared of me right now. While looking through the cart, you were ambushed by tomb robbers. More, huh? Okay, we'll just hold on for a second. We'll deal with you in a moment, all right? Loaded cart. More? You were ambushed by even more tomb robbers. Well, let me just tell you guys, you're not gonna have a great day. There you go. Bop. 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 Oh. You guys are still standing. There we go. We're now friends. Great. Great. We got what we needed. Which is friend status. Right? We're now friends? Yeah. No. No! Dang it! It's 20k rep more for friend. I forgot acquaintance was in between there. Ah, bastards. Alright, let's focus back on the main quest, I guess. Known to the wardens. It's just known. Alright, fine. Yeah, known to the wardens. There it is. Loads this. This is gonna be the friend to the wardens. Right? Ally, ally. There we go. Friend to the wardens. And then my reputation changed to acquaintance. Just acquaintance. That's disappointing. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, swim. And jump, because it goes faster. Move it. Let's time it, so we get the most of our distances. Probably head to the shore closest by. There we go. Jump on the goat. And let's head back to Daryl. Oh, this is just right here, right? I'm gonna... Can't not take it. Can't not take it. I need 200, almost 90k, 290k for level 61. Because Mirkwood is out, and I think... Yeah, next stream, I think I might stream Lothlórien again and work on some Mirkwood stuff. Get my level back up to max. Because if we check here, Yeah, 64, 65, there you go. People been to Mirkwood. Can I go up here yet? No. I can't.
What can I do
Hello,
for you?
Daryl. So there's nothing but dirt and rubble in the cots, and an ambush awaiting those that sought them out. If the robbers are this devious here, I shudder to think what troubles will await us within the estates to the north. Yeah, alright, that's all. That's all the quests here, huh? Okay. Well, that's not all the quests. There's like
Stay a moment.
here, and there's more quests here, and
Stay a
there.
moment.
Probably could have picked that quest up while we were there. Anyway. Is it worth doing a couple more of those quests? Let's just focus on the book quests. I mean, let's just focus on the book quests. And welcome, y'all. We're focusing on book quests now. We were distracted for a moment trying to get to trying to get to friend reputation with the Wardens of Illuminus, so I didn't have to freaking use my goat to run all the way there. Turns out we forgot about the acquaintance level of reputation, so now we're 20k short of friend status and 20k short of a quick port to freaking Illuminus, and I'm just done with it. So let's just hop on our goat, move there, and stay focused. We get distracted easily enough. So let's just make sure we get there. I will though. When we pass there, like that thing over there. You see that? That is where, well, that is, let's just get a good visual of that real quick. That's the tomb of Elendil. Now, Elendil's body is not here because it was lost. But this is where they placed his gear and stuff. And that's where he's being remembered. But yeah, there's no body because, you know, they got ambushed and the ring got lost. Alright, anyway, moving on. That is a cool spot about this this area though, about Illuminus. The fact they can visit Elendil's tomb. Alright. Everything is ours, so we should just be able to run straight to the top. Take the shortcut. I don't know if there's a shortcut to the left here. Don't think there was. There's also no quick handy door that, no. No. Slightly bit further. Through the gate. On our left here. I don't know why it dreads so high here. But yeah, it's ours. So we should be able to just go up here. Not have to go all the way around. Is it in here somewhere? No. I do need to go a bit around. Alright. I mean, what do you think you're doing? Let's just get rid of these fools real quick. There we go. Yep, great. Mount back up. Oh, there we go. Oh, they just killed that ranger. I was too late. I'm so sorry. Oh. It's in here, is it? Hello, everyone. Just passing through. Quite a conglomeration you got here. Let's just, you know, clear it out real quick. Shoot you. One more. Shoot you. Stab you. There we go. And then it's you we need to kill, right? Go door here. Hi. Oh. Thought he ran behind me for some reason. Okay, ow. Fools, did the Rangers send you? You are no more than another band of pawns sent to their doom at my hands. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. There we go. Collected ton more ghoul. Bring it to Mordramor. So now we need to go back to Tinundir. And I'm guessing I can't use the stables here. Let's check. Let's check to see if we can take the horse to Tinundir. I think we're gonna need friend. I think we're gonna need friend. Unless we can go from here to the king's area. That'd be cool.
Greetings.
No. I could use a... That's such a waste. Yeah, well. Good old go travel it is. Good old goat travel it is. I don't think I want to be swimming the entire way, right? So let's take the other side. Should have considered that before I went this way. So busy. So busy in Annuminous. Quilban. Still ours? Everything's still ours? Great. Awesome. Fantastic. More Wardens of Anonymous stuff. Lots of gear just dropping. Sometimes you can get lucky and have like a world drop looking thing. You must have completed the quest Tinundir. Wait, hold on. Council of the North. That's for the dig site. Bands of Numenor. Must have completed quest Tinudir, Vestige of Man. This is 700. Alright, first time chatter. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna go because you're just trying to sell views. Let's click on you. Report for spam, scam, whatever. There we go. Viewership, yes. Timestamp, 52. I mean, probably like 51:30-ish, right? Yes. Block him. Ban him. There we go. Great. Get rid of the idiots. So, this thing. Bands of Numenor. Tinudir, Vestige of Man. Let's have it. I mean, let's quickly check. Tinudir, Vestige of Man. Of Men. Who gives it? Sardan at High King's Crossing. And just interesting in repairing a nearby catapult to allow. So that's 5 quests in order to alright. Back at High King's Crossing. Right. We were gonna stop there anyway because we wanted to sell some stuff. This way. No, shit. Not this way. This way. I got distracted by my quest arrow tracker. But yeah, we need to... I mean, either swim, but... I feel like that's just gonna take so much longer, isn't it? But those little quests, they might help. They might even get us to friend as well. Actually. If we combine that with these things and like this stuff. So this is another 200. This is another 2100. So that's another 2300. I mean, that'll get us somewhere. Another 2300. And then if I can find those quests, don't run off the road. They're gonna have to give us a lot of reputation. $2,300, right? So we need 17K. Did I run past it? No, I'm running up to it now. So we're at 17k that we need. So this quest change should give us, you know, around 1400? No. More. 17k. Yeah, 15.4. I don't think that's gonna happen. Where is Sardin? Here? Sardin.
Would you do something for me?
Wait, I can just...
Could I speak with you a moment?
This will give 900. So we're not gonna get there. This, however, I think is gonna take us up above us though. Collect bundles of rope. Where does he want me to gather these? The banks of the river. Oh. On the bluff above us is a catapult that Angmar brought along on its way to the city. We managed to damage it enough that they left it behind, and now we intend to repair it and use it ourselves. Smart. Certainly won't reach Illuminus, but that is not our goal. We wish to use it to fling ropes over the Colossus. That will allow us to climb and begin repairing the areas we cannot currently reach. Search the debris scattered along the banks of the river, find this stuff, and bring them to Kudhir at the catapult on the bluff just to the south of here. Okay.
Stay a moment.
You've done much to aid us here, and for that I'm grateful, but this Colossus and Baratarsir are but minor points within Evening. Right, because we were supposed to stop here first, pretty much. To learn more. Okay, we'll do that. But you had a quest as well, right? We have to do something about the tomb robbers, Bukhari. I've spoken with my kinsmen about this matter, but we're stretched thin. We must focus on the threats to the tombs of our forebears in Men Irain and the crypts of Illuminus, even while other areas fall into danger. Southeast of this colossus, the sands of the Barandalf and the dune grasses are swept by the breezes that come off the Brandywine. But now the gentle breezes carry, too, the harsh cries and commands of a band of tomb robbers. They've established the camp in the ruins of Baratarsir on the far side of Brandywine, and I fear that before long they will cross this river and pass into the peaceful lands to the south. You'll be rewarded if you can defeat the tomb robbers at Baratarsir. We can allow them to ransack and carry away our past, but we cannot afford to do anything about it ourselves. So that's another 900. Okay, you...
Might I take a moment of your time?
Defeat sand lurkers. We can do that as well. I mean, we're on our way there. I mean, that's another 900. Right? We can get to friend. I think. Pride myself on the wide array of supplies I carry, Bukhari, and I do my best to maintain my inventory. You can imagine the disappointment if I were to travel to the southern lands and not have the various knickknacks of which the hobbits there are fond. No, I must maintain my stock at all times. But it's not easy. Sorry, I had to lubricate there for a moment. The throat, just to be clear. But it's not easy. To get to Dwalin and Oudbarton, you have to travel southeast of Tinudir and pass through the Barandalf. The sands and dunes of that place are now home to creatures vile and dangerous. On my last journey, I was quite surprised by the grasping tendrils of a number of sand lurkers. I barely managed to escape with my life in my inventory. That is unacceptable, Bukhari. If you can defeat some of the sand lurkers, I would greatly appreciate it and reward you in kind. You will find many of the creatures near Lithost, on the banks of the Brandywine. Lithost is on the other side of the river, slightly south of Baratarsir. If you're familiar with those ruins, I am kind of familiar with those ruins. You also have quests.
Would you do something for me?
Did you have another quest? Yes, you did. Ancient lighthouse. Some ruins on a hill above the turn in the river, of which we only recently discovered the purpose. There was a lighthouse there, believe it or not, to guide ships as they made the turn from the lake into the Barandwin. The keeper of that flame was tasked with recording all of the wrecks and tragedies he witnessed from his perch. I mean, yeah. So search parties could be sent to attempt to retrieve what was lost, but in the waning days of the kingdom, they could not have been focused on recovering too much. Head to the lighthouse and see if you can find any old papers from those logbooks. If we can get a lead as to where some of the wrecks happened, we might be able to recover some ancient valuables. Alright, let's grab that. Let's talk to you again. The hiding underfoot.
Stay a moment.
Lethos, huh? That's the brandy wine. This is the Barandal. So here, there. On the west side. Here. I'm guessing. Or here. Oh no, something about it called Lethos. Did I find it? Arthobel. Hodalendil. No, I've not found Lethos yet. It is nothing more than a shell of the walls now, but I feel we should make an effort everywhere we can. Crawlers have filled these ruins. This normally would not be a terrible thing. Nature is generally kind. However, these crawlers are diggers. They burrow holes throughout the ancient bricks and stone. In time, they could bring down this very colossus. Head to Lethos and search out the crawlers. The ones we are interested in stopping will not be on the surface. Flip over some rocks and defeat whatever you find beneath them. So where is Lethos? Oh. Okay, so that is all in the same direction. Alright. Let's do all these. In hopes of getting closer to friend with the Wardens of Anonymous. You know what? Screw these two. I still have some keys, I know. Wait, what's here? Pile of rubble. Right. Rubble contained nothing of value. And I need to defeat some of these guys as well. Rubble contained nothing of value. Alright. Nothing of value. Nothing of value. Jesus, man. There we go. That sounded correct. Find a tattered page buried within the rubble. Alright. Nice. Now. Ow. Break my legs. I said there was like shit here, right? On the banks. I mean, that's probably for the other side, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be. Let's try and stay on this side for now. Grab ore. Pouch of oil. We needed 2. 3. Oh, here's some driftwood. We'll come for you in a second. Oh, come back here, dude. Oh. There we go. That's 5. Here's a rope. We need 6 of those. There we go. All dead. should be the sand lurkers done. I don't know if we needed you for anything. Did I miss anything on the ground? No. A silt crawler. I don't think we needed you for anything. Another pouch here. Pile of driftwood. Right, it really is just single piece at a time, isn't it? Yeah, there is some pieces on that side. Because it seems like they're counted out. As you can see, stuff like disappearing. Right, once we got most of these, it's probably gonna become a ring. Like, here is the thing you need to pick up. Alright, what's this? Another small flywheel. Sure. Right, and here we need to defeat crawlers, not the ones on the surface. We need the burrowing ones, not just the silt crawlers. Oh, there is a pouch of oil here too. Great. You're not the one. You are, though. Alright. Let's pick up this pouch of oil again, because we didn't face it last time. Just 5 or 6? Come on. There we go. That's these done. Grab this. Since we're here, and there's another thing around here, it seems. It's an antique vase. That's not something I can pick up. Right here. Bundle a rope. That's what I was missing. Alright. Quest item. Free reputation. The ring is dull and the sign feels ancient. You cannot discern anything else about it. You should show it to one of the rangers at the Colossus camp. Yes. And a new deed. Defeat Limrefn in Evenim. That's the glowy light things. That's the... Yeah. Okay, there's more driftwood down here. Okay, let's just start shooting. So anyway, we started blasting. Okay. Alright. Where's all the driftwood? I mean, it says there's something down here. I'm not seeing it though. Come on, step closer. I'm not seeing it though. According to the map, it says there's something here. That looks like an orc bridge. So 3 more bundles of rope, 1 more driftwood. Alright, well, let's hope it's in this trip. Oh, there's some driftwood. Alright, that's that. Now rope, huh? Yeah, either this is nothing and it's like 1, 2, 3. Or that is something, but it's just not there. 6. Alright, let's just drop this there. Can I hide behind this? No, I cannot. Can I hide behind this? Pull everyone close. I can. There we go. Great. All done. Robbers defeated. Now bundles of rope. Bundles of rope. So 1, 2, 3, maybe? Is there a bit of rope around here? Oh, I see some rope. Oh, it might be that there is something on that side. I'm just gonna assume it's somewhere along this area. Okay, there is another bit of driftwood here, so that does make me think there is a bit of excess resources on the ground. So let's look for them. There we go. That's one. Last one. I'm hoping it's actually here as well. Yeah, there we go. A lot of ore. A lot of ore too. Alright. Let's just pick all that up. Thank you. Awesome. Let's make our way back to... Oh, the catapult's up there. Alright, we need to sell stuff because our inventory's full. We need to really get rid of some stuff. Well, let's drop that. That's useless. Pile of soggy weeds. Is this another quest? That's the one I picked up, right? Pile of soggy weeds. Ancient logbook. No, this is a different thing. The weeds are slimy and do not appear to be any different from any other river weeds. However, when they touch your skin, you feel a soft, soothing feeling. A ranger at the Colossus may be interested in this. Alright. We might get friend after all, guys.
What do you need?
We've driven off several of the contingent and pleased to hear it, and to know that the robbers have less of a hold on Tarsir than they once did. You have my thanks, Picari, but do not rest yet. We have just begun to wrest those ruins back.
Would you do something for me?
Collect Atwood's orders, Oak's orders. My research shows Tarsir was the north port of my ancestors on the shipping lane down the Barandwin. I do not know what the tomb robbers could be interested in there. There should be not much of value left. But if they're interested, then I am interested. What do they know that we do not? Your earlier work has served us well. My scouts tell me that 2 of the more prominent robbers have emerged from the ruins and are leading the digs themselves. They are the key to understanding the tomb robbers interested in Tarsir. Return to the ruins and collect the orders of 2 particular brigands, Atwood and Oaks. Those orders will be the clue we need to solve this mystery. Alright. A pile of soggy weeds. These look like any other river weeds that I've seen dozens of times. You say they soothe your skin upon touching them. Yes, I feel that. Like pile of soggy weeds from sand lurkers. Examine the weeds you found, and I'm glad you brought them to me. Normally, the river weeds are of little consequence. One can eat them if hungry enough. But there was something special about them of themselves. It seems something happens when the sand lurkers begin to digest the weeds. Somehow, that brings out a mild healing ability from the plants. I've tried them on several scrapes and cuts around camp here, and the results are undeniable. There's no sense in going swimming to get more, since they are undigested. I need you to go out and get some more from the sand lurkers themselves. A slightly foul proposition, I realize, taking dinner right after it's been devoured. But I would like to have more of these weeds to make some much needed poultices. Okay. We were standing on the wrong side to easily talk to that dude. Alright. Quick drink. Danger among the dunes.
What do you need?
You've defeated the sand lurkers of the Baranolf. I'm glad to hear it and will reward you for your efforts accordingly. Thank you. Hiding underfoot. We will still need to get down there at some point to reinforce the walls, but you've provided us some much needed time. Thank you. Jewels of Crawler. You found this within a crawler, you say. I wonder how I got there. Thank you.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Collect jewelry from crawlers. Examine the ring you found, and certainly from the Old Kingdom. It must have somehow gone overboard from a ship carrying it. The tide slowly carried it to shore, where it was buried within the dunes, forgotten until the crawler accidentally devoured it. There were many ships that traveled the waters and many storms that harried or wrecked them, particularly along this stretch of water. I wonder how many other pieces of jewelry fell overboard and made their way into the sands. There's one way to know. Head back to where you found this piece and search the crawlers there for other pieces of jewelry. If any of them swallowed one, odds are more of them have as well. Return to me with whatever you find. Okay, so that's more along this area, right? Yeah. That's all of that. Talk to you.
How can I be of service?
You were able to find a page. I was worried that they would have all been lost to time, much like the Lionhouse itself. Now, let's see what we can learn from this.
Stay a moment.
Collect containers. Sunken shipwreck. Wait, so I do need to interact with the ship. I totally forgot about that. There's a ship in this river with containers on them. After much time and patience, I was able to read what was on the page you found. It was very faded and in bad state, and you destroyed it trying to get the last few sentences. It was from near the end of the kingdom and detailed the shipment of keys from down the river to the rangers encamped here. They knew they were leaving, but they wanted to safeguard as many of their treasures as possible. The locks came on a separate ship that arrived safely. The keys never made it. They still swapped the locks out, believing it was safer that no one could get in. One of the doors locked was to the cellar of the lighthouse itself. We need to get inside urgently, for an evil has made its den there. An evil, you say?
How may I help you today?
Okay, let's sell some stuff. Yeah, that can go to... I'll keep this. I'll keep this. I'll keep this. Keep these. Keep the scrolls. Everything else can go. Yeah, that can go too. I don't really care about that. That's too low level. And everything else is good. Let's go. Sell. Yes. Alright, we got a wee bit amount of room again. We lost our VIP rewards. Sad. Sad. Alright, let's go talk to the dude up there. Because it said he had a catapult. It said he had a catapult that we need to repair. Did I see it? No, I don't think I did. Can I go up here? Yes. Awesome. Decent amount of bog lurkers here. What was that sound? Like a whoo-hoo. Sounded like someone was trying to get my attention.
What do you need?
I'd heard that someone was coming to help me out, but I did not know you would have everything with you as well. This is a very fortuitous event.
Would you do something for me?
Defeat scouts. Going to begin repairing the catapult. This is going to take me some time, for while you have gathered the correct parts, they will need some adjustments in order to fit properly. This is going to be a loud process, and I recently saw some scouts searching through the stands of trees surrounding us. If they were to find us, they would quickly overrun this bluff and destroy the catapult. This is something we cannot afford. Head out into the trees southeast and southwest of here and flush the scouts out so we can be sure this position is secure. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Defeat scouts. I mean, it's just here. Was it you that made the noise? Maybe. Yeah, so the scouts are around here, huh? That a scout? Yes. There's another to the left. Okay. Dismount. Oh, that was salamander, not a scout. That's one. That's two. This is three. And I see number 4 over there. Over there. Alright. Shoot him. And you're dead. Alright. Back to Kudir, I guess. Yes. Alright.
What do you need?
So, they're gone. Just in time too. I finished making the repairs. And we're ready to fire. Head down to Sardan at the base of the Colossus and let him know we're ready to launch the ropes. Ooh, I'm about to climb this statue. Okay, let's stick to the... Ow. 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 That hurt a lot. Alright. Sardan. Hello. Defending the
What can I
catapult.
do for you?
I already know what you're here to tell me. Seems Kuder has a quick trigger finger and his message beat you here. What? Is it because he
Can I
already
speak with you a moment?
shot it? Climb the peak of the Colossus. That's a lot of different shields. That's great. Shield, heavy shield, shield, warden shield. Thanks to some kindly aid from yourself, the ropes have been strung, and we're able to reach new places on the Colossus in need of repair. But that is a task we can handle ourselves. For you, a treat. A vision I doubt like any you've seen before. Use the rope behind me and ascend to the peak of the Colossus. Once you're up there, make sure to look around and enjoy the view. Alright. This is a good view. Let's jump up here. Let's dismount before we accidentally just... Hey, look at this, dude. That's a pretty area. Oh, I cannot run off, it seems. That's Tinudir right there. A Numinous. Hot Elendil right there. Oh, let's do it again. There we go. The view is fantastic, but you can see there is much yet to do. What do you mean? Looks finished, doesn't it? Yeah, this is so cool. Fields of Fornost over there. Can we see Fornost itself? I don't think we can. Like, it's like this way. I think I am looking that way. Yeah, I think I am. Alright, let's just go back down. Awesome. Crown of the Colossus. Beauty of the lake is enchanting, yet I saw the same you did. The ruins to the west and north are in desperate need of our aid. So this heavy shield, what you look like? Are you worth grabbing? I mean, it fits my current outfit really well. Choose one. I'll grab the shield. None of the other stuff is actually useful, so cosmetic outfits right over here. Grab this, put you there. Yeah, this shield fits real well with my outfit here. Alright, great. Can we grab the horse to Tinundir from here? I think we could, right? Yeah. There we go. Alright. Talk to Orchalwe and then bring Tan Morgul to Mordrambor. Huh. Huh. Where Orchalwe? Right here? Right corner? Yes.
What can I do
Ah,
for you?
fresh blood. You may be just what we need to begin reclaiming the eastern states. Finish now. Here we go. So now, quick check again. We are 11,200 away from friends. But, let's see. We can use a couple of these. Now we're 11,440 away. That should be 640. Yes. And then we got 4 rings. Those were big chunks. 14,440. Alright. That's a cool number. Expert tailor, weaponsmith. Let's check here. Ooh, we don't know that yet. Master tailor, master scholar, woodworker, scholar, woodworker. Alright. Yeah. Probably should just sell these if I can. Wafers of Lembas, we'll keep that. Perfect pies. I'm never gonna use all this, dude. Although, I might keep these two. And this just because it's Lembas, but honestly, that can go too. These can go. I mean, I'll keep those for now. We got so much shit, dude. These we just gotta get rid of, actually. Yes. Why is it not destroying it? Are we lagging? I feel like we're lagging. Just use this. Yep, there we go. Are we gonna get booted as well? Are we gonna get booted? I can still move my camera. Opening the bag is still okay. Hello? Waiting for the connection here. I mean, my streams are still looking good. It's not my connection, per se. But I can't move. Can I do this still? Yes. Alright, log out real quick. You get to see all the characters I have here. Eh. The level 26 High Elf Captain I've played with I used him to join Ben JRC and waiting for logout to complete. This is taking so much longer than I expected. Anyway, this is the dude I used to help out. There we go. Connection to the server has been lost. Alright. Quit it. Let's start it up again. Alright. There we go. Jump back in. But yeah, we did a run of the Barrow Downs with Ben JRC and Connor Nicholson. You can check them out. They're funny lads. It was well fun as well, yeah. Anyway, jump back in. I'll be going for at least another half hour or something like that. If we can even load in, that is. There we go. Alright, quest actions, no. Jewelry, containers. Piles of soggy weeds. Like, that's all still here, huh? Alright. Well, we're back in. Let's go talk to Mordrambor. See what he has to say about us defeating Durgurhir and taking what is it? Tanmorgul over here. Okay. What's your quest?
Will you lend me your ear?
Treasure hunt. You have quests too?
Might I take a moment of your time?
Oh. Tomb Range Sashes Introduction. Greetings, Bricari. You have ran a difficult time. We've been stretched terribly thin by the incursions of the Angmarm into our lands and by the number of lawless brigands that have been stirred up by the gathering clouds of war. It's against the latter which I hope you can aid us. The bands of tomb raiders have become so bold of late that they've taken to wearing sashes of allegiance to their various unsavory leaders. So if you bring me these sashes as proof of their defeat, if you can do this for us, then I will see to it that your name is regarded well among the wardens of Numinous. Okay? And you want some...
Will you hear my sorrow?
Craft ceremonial blades.
Might you
Craft
spare a
ceremonial
moment of your
daggers.
time? Might you spare a
Craft a
moment of
warden's
your time?
scepter.
A shadow is on my spirit.
Huh. I mean, might as well buy them. Learn these recipes. Let's see. How easily can we make these? Wardens of Numinous. Ceremonial dagger. I can make 37. Okay. And master. There's 2 more here. And I can make none? Unless I make L steel. How do I make L steel? Ancient iron and coal. Well, if I just make 37 ceremonial daggers and use whatever whetstone I have, that should get me close, right? I mean, we're right here. Right? Yeah, I don't want to be using that. Yeah, just start critting, please. We're using round whetstones as well. Come on, we're up to 70% chance. Let's start critting. Alright, good. Good. Yes, crit more, please. All the crits. Love it. Yes. So we're making 37. Let's see how many extra we get, huh? It does go slow though. We'll be here for a while, it feels like. At this rate. Also, my shit's taking durability damage now, right? Yeah, it is. Alright. Just keep hammering away. Another crit, love to see it. Alright, while we're here. Yeah, none of this got destroyed. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. What's this? Screw it. That can go. These we still need to sell. The black keys. I mean. Noble's boat. I mean, I could still give this away, I guess. Yeah, I need to. It's a cool looking helm. Okay. Don't matter. Huh. Right, this thing. Forgot we had that. We need to put some stuff away, man, in the vault. We're almost there. I mean, I guess I could use a universal ingredient pack. But then also use a soft whetstone. There we go. Damn, just a one. Didn't crit. Bastard. There, that crit. Alright. Let's talk to these guys again. You. Ceremonial
Will
blades. You
hear
want
my
5.
sorrows?
How many did I make? It's these ones, right? Oh no, I made a lot of daggers. I need 2 more blades.
Will you stay a moment and learn
As
of
members of our kindred come of age, we once would send them on pilgrimages to notable places of our forefathers in this time of war. However, we must make changes. I've heard that you have some considerable skill in the craft of weaponsmithing, Bukhari. Perhaps you could forge for us ceremonial daggers, which we can bestow upon our young warriors. It would earn you considerable respect among the rangers of the north if you could do this for us. Yes.
Bree is the
See,
shadow
you've
god of my
completed
heart.
ceremonial daggers which I asked of you. I thank you for your time and effort on your behalf. Yet we are always in short supply here, so I will gladly accept any more you may be able to craft for us. Okay.
Will you lend me your ear?
Gives me 1200 instead of the 700. Among the wardens of Annuminus, we traditionally signify the authority of our leadership by the warden's scepter. Alas, tradition also dictates the inclusion of a rather rare one in its construction. If you can forge for us such a scepter, the wardens would be greatly obliged to you.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
So basically, this quest gives us 500 reputation because we lose the scepter, right? It gives us the recipes. Cannot be sold. Well, aye, that is a warden scepter and elegantly forged as well. My thanks to you and your kin, good Bukhari. Alright. Ceremonial
Will you
blades.
stay a moment and learn
In a
of
matter
my
of weaponsmithing, you have few peers, and I would ask an important favor of you. Among those of our kindred who have joined the Wardens of Annuminus, there are those who must be recognized for feats of valor above and beyond the call of duty. Upon these heroes, we bestow ceremonial blades fashioned in a likeness similar to the Sword of Kings, which was wielded by Elendil and broken at Barad-dûr. If you have the skill to forge these blades, it would gain you great favor among my people. Alright. I already know this recipe. Alright, so a couple more ceremonial daggers? No, ceremonial blades. Sure. Make like another... Yeah, just use up the whetstones. There we go. That should get us there. Alright, that should get us there. And over. Alright, let's keep this running for just a moment. Because then we can, I guess we can drop these. For now. Yes. And then the sash is the reputation stuff. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, this stuff, right? I mean, we're using up all our universal ingredient packs. I don't care. I really don't mind. Alright, almost done. 9 more to go. I mean, that's 4,700 already. So let's check here. I mean, I could also make these guys. Make all of these now. Where are you? Wardens of Numinous. No crits yet? Really? Come on, man. What are we doing? Crit! For crying out loud. There we go. Last one too, please. Awesome. And then one more of these. Sure. That should at least get us to... Dang it, no crit. Okay, fine. So let's hand this blade quest in. And then just use all that.
It's a sorry day.
You've brought me the ceremonial blades as I have asked, and they are among the finest crafted I have yet seen. But thanks to you, Bukhari, you've earned much honor in the lands of Evenim. Great. Okay, so now just use all these. Can I shift click, control click to go faster? No. Just spam right click? Okay. Click, 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 click. There you go. Working on ally now because we just got friend. There we go. Now these ones. Alright, I think we might get to ally. Let's just... Oh. I pasted those in chat. That's not what I wanted to do. Keep spamming, keep spamming, keep spamming. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And then these scepters. Ah. Where are we now, huh? Halfway to ally? That's not bad. That's pretty good. But now we got our fast travel, finally. Alright, Mordred. Let's go talk to you. What do you have to say, huh? Friend to the Wardens. Yeah, ally the new one and reputation changed. Alright. What are you gonna have to say? Oh, not Mordred. Mordred's I think Mordred is a Arthurian legend character, right? And I think even a Norse mythological character as well, Mordred. Anyway, she's got stuff to do with ravens, right? I think it's a she. Right. Yes, my friend, yes. Untie my bonds and give me the relic you have taken from Guldurhir, Tan Morgul, heirloom of fallen Numenor. Bring Tan Morgul to Tadan. Yeah, I'm not giving that to you, dude. Stay away. Hey, what are you doing? Bring that over here. Yeah, I wasn't.
What do you need?
What do you think you were doing, Bukhari? I don't know what happened to me, but something seemed to shake me from a deep slumber, and I saw you about to untie the prisoner. What? No. I wasn't. I promise. You need to steel yourself against his wiles. Did not let them tell you that. He is treacherous, our prisoner, and we cannot let down our guard for an instant. I will take Tan Morgul and bring it to Kalinglad. Do not think it is wise for you to spend too much time in the company of Mordrambor, Bukhari, calling you friend all the time. Do not trust him, and neither should you. Give me that one. There we go. Talk to Lerdan again. Lerdan came to see me as he said he would, and he told me much the same. that our prisoner remains dangerous. I did not pay as much attention to these words as I should have, it seems, but I have something to tell you that this unfortunate business with Tan Morgul drove my friend until now. Drove from my mind until now. Okay, let's read that again, because I fucked up royally. But I have something to tell you that this unfortunate business with Tan Morgul drove from my mind until now. But I have something to tell you that this unfortunate business with Tan Morgul drove from my mind until now. Lothlórien has learned the location of Amarthael's Palantir and has devised a scheme by which it might be recovered. He is waiting for you in his room. I do not want to say any more about it while in the presence of the prisoner, but you should talk to Lothlórien about this at once. Alright, okay. Okay. That's what I wanted to click. Alright, jump through here.
How can I be of service?
Talk to Golodier. Bukhari, welcome. You look better than when I last saw you. Did you manage to take some rest at last? Time for open fighting is over. Calanglad is wise and strong, but he has been blinded by his pride. He will not retake Anuminas before Amarthael locates Narhuil. Or Drambor is a creature of lies, but in taunting me, I believe he has made a mistake. He said Amarthael waited for me in Baratiron. Do you remember? Baratiron was where the kings of Anuminas sat in judgment and heard the concerns of their people. Histories do not agree on this point, but a number of them record that the Palantir of Anuminas was kept at Baratiron for the use of the kings. That Palantir of Anuminas is gone, drowned beneath the sea, but surely that is where Amarthael strives with the Palantir she has recovered. We must assault Baratiron and reclaim the Palantir, Bukhari, but hold. Do not rush to Calanglad just yet. This Palantir has been bound to the evil of the enemy, and the merest touch of it will cause us harm. We need some means to carry it. Golodier has such a means at Gathfortnir. Though it may cause him grief to remember the events of his fall, you must speak with Golodier on this matter. Only he can provide us with what we need. Okay? Oh, Golodier. Be a dear and tell me what's going on. Oh, Golodier. Oh, I'll look over and there's a couple of people in chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, all y'all. Where is Golodier? Let me head out. Open my map. Ranger camp of Gathfortnir in East Angmar. Okay. That's a ways away. Cancel this. I don't care about this anymore. We got our ally, our friend's status, reputation. We got what we wanted. Alright, Golodier. Guess we're going. Let's go talk to the stable master, see if we have a quick travel, a swift travel to Gathfortnir from here.
Greetings.
Please, please, please. Unum, North Downs, the Shire. Well, Estelden it is, I think. And then from there, we can take... I think we can take a go to Gothfortney from there. It's like just south of Angmar, so I think we should be able to. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should be able to. If not, I'm just gonna look a fool. Just another day in the life of me. That's a great title as well, by the way. I think you have the full title. Which I think is a hidden one. I think it's hidden behind some emotes. Right, it's /mock. Yes. /mock is an emote. I think if you get mocked or laughed at a couple, like 100 or 200 times, I think that might unlock one of those titles. I should check and make sure that I'm not spewing lies. Lotro, the full title? Oh, no, it's a Chicken Quest one. It's a Chicken Quest one. Yeah, it's on April Fools, you get a message and it starts a quest line that gives you the full quest title, basically. Which, yeah, it's not from an emote. There are some emotes that only unlock, like Hero Pose is one of those. I can't travel there because I don't have acquaintance. We're starting this joke again. Chronox challenge. Alright, we can't go there yet. So let's go to Oghair. Or Bale of Arc, that's closer, right? This is Gothfortney. Belcathan. Yes, it's here, right? Yes. Bale of Arc, and then we can go down here, Urgarth. Himbar. Yeah. This is closer. So let's go there. That's way better. But yeah, there are some emotes that are locked behind. I think burp everyone has. But you gotta be burped at 100 times to unlock the full, I'm stuck with the full thing in my head now. But you gotta burp 100 times. You gotta be burped at 100 times. Let's see. Since we're here, burp. I can burp. Can I fart? You are not able to use the fart emote yet. But if you're the target of the burp emote for 100 times, I think you get the fart emote. Yeah. It's a hidden one, so you can't check progress. Can you? Shift L. Class race epic. Reputation. Race and social. It would be in here if it was a trackable one. But I don't think it is in here. So you can't physically track it, but I know there are some. Just look up hidden titles. You should be able to find it. There's a couple. Not hidden titles, hidden emotes. I think the hero pose is one. Hero pose. Yeah. Juggle should be one. Yeah. Flip. Flip you can just do. Handstand you can just do? Yes. There was another one that was like related to those. I don't know. Anyway, there's like fart, hero pose, juggle, hidden emotes, which require the use of other emotes over a total of like, because I think you can only do them 5 times a day, and you need to do them 100 times in total, so you need a total of 20 days. If you do it 20 days consecutively, if you got a buddy and you can like 20 days consecutively do the emotes towards each other, you have these new emotes that I'm guessing are gonna be relatively rare at this point, because this is just old guard people that know about this. None of the newer players will realize this is a thing. But yeah, fart is connected to the burp emote. Hero pose is connected to the, I think, just the pose emote. And I think juggle. What was? Okay, just quickly making sure. Hidden emotes. Lotro. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. The slash mock emote, if you got mocked 100 times, you got the title The Ridiculed. Salute gave the sword salute if you got saluted, or if you saluted. I think you got saluted. Thank gave the helpful title. Flirt gave the alluring one. Let's see here. Yeah. Which one was the one? Yeah, juggler. You get the juggle emote for people when people laugh at you. But yeah, just look up hidden deeds. There's food related ones, there's social ones, there's weird ones like the well-traveled one in Moria. Um, there's Slayer related ones, exploration stuff, and some quest related ones like the riddles and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden deeds, but hidden emotes are under social, and there's a couple in there that are quite cool. Like the juggle, the fire breather is another good one. I like the fire breather. I mean, I could, you know what? Let me do that next time, where I'll log in on my old account, and I should have a couple of these. I should have a couple of these. Some of the titles possibly as well. But definitely some of the emotes that are harder to get. Might make it. I'll make a separate video out of that. Keep an eye out. I'll post it on my YouTube. That's what I'll do. Seems like a great idea. All right. Anyway, we need to make our way to Golodier, who is not around here. Angmar Reborn. Like, I don't know what this is, but it didn't used to look this way. Carndum did not used to look like that. So I need to go out and then left. Alright, good. You know what? Let's grab this one. Fits the uniform better, right? So I'm guessing. No, not that way, that way. There we go. That's the way we want to go. Hello?
The hills of Angmar are not friendly to the
Oh, now you can take me to Gathfortnir. Great! How friendly of you. Okay, bumped into the gate. Fast travel. There we go. Up a steep hill, and let's go talk to Golodier. And I think after this, we're gonna be in book 11. After this, we're gonna be in book 11. Right, Golodier, where art thou? My apologies, but I'm not. I don't really speak Shakespearean. I'm not well versed in it. Alright, that's not there. He was in here, right? Is he still surrounded by dread, I wonder? Probably. Probably as soon as we walk into his room, it's gonna be like an Eye of Sauron. Eye of Sauron here. No? Is he rid of it? The dread is gone. Mordred has been defeated, but only... What were you saying? Nothing. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Bakari, I'd not expected to see you again so soon. Why have you come to me?
Would you do something for me?
Chapter 12. A means to carry it. You say you've come from Lothlórien, and that he believes I may play a part in reclaiming the Palantir that was taken from Carndum. The Seeing Stone is wholly evil. I see that now, and I wish I had never been made to gaze into it. Mordred has paid for his torment of me, but even that will never be enough to satisfy his debt. No act of vengeance will bring back my poor lost Lorniel. Lothlórien speaks the truth, even as Mordred brought me forth from the gates of Carndum, the hateful images of the Palantir still burnt into my mind. I clutched in my hand the black cloth with which the Seeing Stone was covered when not in use. The terrible events of that day had all but pushed it from my memory, but I remember it now. Hold the Palantir only with this finely woven cloth bag, else the stone will seek to show you such things that might bring you to despair. Do not touch the Palantir without this bag. Do not wish for you to endure what I was made to endure. Okay. Talk to Lothlórien again. Man. In these moments, I wish I was a hunter. Because they have all the fast travels to all the places. It's just unfair. I mean, yeah, I got swift travel in the form of a stable master, but still, that's a lot of money. And it used to be that you had to buy traveling rations for all the porting skills you have here, like this. This enables you to quickly return to Thorin's Gate. The skill is easily interrupted, sure, but it used to say requires traveling rations, which you bought from a supplier. Now a hunter could also do that, but he could grab a party, which was amazing. Alright, can you you can't send me to North Downs it is then. Closest we can get at least. Estelden. From there we should be able to go to Tinodir. Alright. Okay, Estelden, here we are. Now,
What do you need?
sort that real quick. Unum Tinodir, there we go. That's what I needed. And off we go. Okay, I was wondering, did I misclick? Am I taking the long one? No, it just took a while for for us to reach the point where we transition into the new map. Okay. Let's go talk to Lothlórien. Let's see. I mean, I should be close to the end of this book. Should be close. Yeah, once we start book 11, I think I'll end the stream. We've gone the half hour I was at least intending to reach. And I think like there's maybe one more chapter after this, I'm not entirely sure. But if it is, then I think it's just another go talk to this person. Lothlórien was this way. Alright. Open up the door. Oh. There's a note pinned to Lothlórien's door. Collected Lothlórien's note. My friends, too long have I fled from my obligations, but no more. I go now to Baratiron, where I alone will confront Amarth. Idiot! It's not right that I should send you to wrest the Palantir from her clutches when I am to blame for much of her evil. I will no longer shirk my responsibility. If I succeed, there will be no cause for fear. If I fail, I will fall in doing what I should have done long ago. The debt must be paid, and if I perish in its payment, even that would be just. Would that I could see you in person and tell you why I must do this, but I cannot. Out of kindness and friendship, you would seek to dissuade me, and I fear I am not strong enough to maintain my course when confronted with such persuasions. Do not follow me, my friends. This is something I must do alone. Idiot. Alright, Tadan. Are you still on the other side here? Have they still not given you a break from watching Mordrandir? 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 What was the name? Ah, no. Also... Oh, I remember why they made that port doors. Yeah, so they can close them off once you reach a certain point. I remember.
How can I be of service?
What was your name? Mordrambor. There we go. What is this? A note from Lothlórien. This is my fault, Bakari. How could I have been such a fool? Lothlórien offered to watch the prisoner for a time, and I agreed. I've not felt well for some time, and I thought some fresh air would do me well. I said as much to you, if you recall. The prisoner must have said something to Lairdan during that time, woven some foul tangle of words. What's that irony for Lairdan to succumb to his treachery, when he oft spoke to us of its danger? All has been
Too
done.
late. All has been according to the wishes of Angmar's regent.
Okay. My jailer is a fool, Bakari, but even he is not the fool thou art, given to pride and an irresistible desire to do good. And yet, what is good? Thou hast done only what the regent of Angmar and I, her greatest servant, desired of thee. It was no accident that brought me to the tomb of long-dead Elendil with so few servants. Thou didst not think a Martial would needlessly risk the life of one so valuable, surely. While I have had thee running errands about the city, and on pilgrimages to the far shores of vast Nenwell, she has been gazing into the palantir she retrieved from Carnum, willing, willing it to show her that which she seeks. I'm greater now than Guldurhir, for it was at her suggestion that I told you he bore Tan Morgul. He thought to use it to challenge her for leadership of Angmar. Thou wert a useful pawn in this removal, and Marthiel shall thank thee for it. But now I have completed my greatest task, the task for which she sent me to thee, Bukhari, the delivery of Lairdan to her at Baratiron. She has much in store for the elf, much for which she has waited long. Didst thou think that Lairdan was innocent? Thou art twice the fool then, or thrice so. Run to thy master, Bukhari, and tell Kalinglad of thy folly. Lairdan will not return from Baratiron, or, if he does, it will be in a form none shall recognize, wholly twisted and evil. I have but one task remaining to me, and I will relish in its execution. Alright. Alright, Kalinglad. Where are you? At the ranger camp on the island of Tinidir. Okay, good. You are on this island, which is absolutely amazing. Oi. Alright. Kalinglad, where are you? To the left, to the left. There we go. Bald man near the campfire. Well, actually, that's like a Captain Picard look going on, except for the little facial hair. Anyway, every decision I have made has gone ill, Bukhari. My thoughts of victory turned to ash, even as it seemed so near. For Leiran to pay his price for the mistaken pride of the Dunedain fills me with sorrow. May 1,000 curses fall upon the heads of Mordrambor and his fell mistress. Nay, I will not give in to despair, though things seem darkest. Our prisoner is a creature of lies and deceit, and despite his cruel whisperings, we have won great victories in Illuminus. Can this be a ruse, risen from the desperation of a captive whose plans have not borne the expected fruit? Can it be that Amarthiel's search has gone less well than she hoped, and that Mordrambor seeks now to fill us with despair where none should be? We may be able to save Lairdan and recover the Palantir as he intended, Bukhari. Though he has left us, perhaps the Dunedain can repair Lairdan for his friendship. One last assault on the steps of Baratiron may get you and your friends within its walls, Bukhari. We shall see if there is any truth to Mordrambor's words. We shall see if the time has come yet for despair, or if our greatest victory is at hand.
What do you need?
Alright, so this, I think, is the final piece of the thing. It's a whole instance, though. Too long have I. You know what? My voice is starting to hurt. Drinking more water is not aiding it. I'm gonna log out right in front of his nose. That's what I'm gonna do. Sort everything that's all looking good. Our shit is gonna get... Like, I need to repair stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, repair all of this. Thank you. Alright, Calanglad. It's been nice. I'll talk to you next time. But I'm off to another dimension. AKA real life. I'm sorry. You don't know about it. Well, technically maybe you do, because this is your real life, right? I mean, kinda jealous. Anyway, thank you everyone who stopped by. Thank you everyone who followed as well on Twitch. And everyone else who stopped by on YouTube, thanks as well. You know what to do, right? Same with the people on Twitch. If you're catching the VOD for some weird reason on Twitch, you know, drop a follow if you wish. And for people catching the VOD on YouTube, you know, like, subscribe. You know what to do. Thanks again, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. And I'll work on a video where we focus, where I talk about the hidden emotes, right? I'll see if I can get a video on that posted. But yeah, anyway. Again, thanks everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye all.